Hey, you guys, I wanted to come on here really quickly. I didn't even play my intro. I'm sorry. I just have a couple things to say, and this is actually pretty serious to me. So I want to say one thing, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day, and I got a lot of shit to do. I don't got time to sit on YouTube all day. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day. But I want to say something really quick. Kelley the Advocate. I don't know if you watched my live yesterday, but I was very nice. I was very respectful because we have a mutual friend that I care about. Okay. But here's something that I am going to tell you. Be very careful with what you do on your channel because, and I'm going to play it in a second, you literally, last time I checked, your name's not Natasha. Your name is Kelley the Advocate, right? Your name's not Natasha. Last night, I never said that you were a racist, nor did I say the people who watch you are racist either. That's slander. It's funny how you can sit here and talk about Robbie's this horrible person, Mandy's this horrible person. We all know that these people, people who have been friends with Natasha has a past. I know that. We all get it. But it's kind of ironic to me how the people that you have talked about and accused of being these horrible people are not. And you're the one who is saying and making slanderous statements. You literally said on your live today that I called you a racist and everyone else that watches you. And I didn't. Now, I'm not stupid, okay? I've dealt with racism all my life. And I know, okay, what people like you try to do, which is disregard what I say by saying, oh, she calls everybody a racist. She's crazy or whatever. I didn't call you a racist, Kelley. What would be my reasoning for calling you a racist? You've never done anything racial towards me, nor do you have a past of being racist that I know of. So why would I call you that? Be really careful with what you say to your people that are watching you, because that is inciting hate. That's what that is. Me, I said, Natasha, Kelley the Advocate, Natasha, Kelley the Advocate, Natasha. Those two things don't sound the same. I have never called you that. I would never call you that for no reason, especially when you hadn't done anything to me. Now, I don't know if you didn't watch the live or you're just trying to use content out of the live I did last night. But for you to sit there on your live and say that I'm calling you a racist along with the people who watch you is inciting hate. And that is slanderous, and I will not tolerate it. You're always talking about you don't like when people lie and you like to hold people accountable. Well, welcome to my world, and I'm holding you accountable because nobody called you a racist. Quit disregarding and deflecting everything that Black people say by sitting there saying, oh, she's calling me a racist along with everyone else. I don't take that word lightly. Contrary to popular belief, the only two people that I have ever called a racist and stuck to my word is when Granny's watching, said the derogatory comments, and Natasha. And I have my reasoning for saying that I feel like Natasha does have those because of her past. And I don't want to hear anything else about, weren't you just friends with Natasha? Yes, I was cool with Natasha. People make mistakes. Sometimes you have to learn things the hard way. Get the fuck over it. It's really not, it's not rocket science. Do you say that to other people who have decided, who chose to give Natasha a chances after chances, many of times that was their choice. But do you say that shit to them? No. So don't say it to me in my comment section, or I will delete you and block you. Because I like to give people a chance. I did not think, nor did I ever realize, because when you're standing on the inside, you try to see the good in people. That's how I am. I'm not making any excuses for it. You learn the hard way, and this is the reality of life. You live and you learn. However, I will be definitely a lot more picky with who I choose to associate with when it comes to creators. Trust and believe. I've learned my lesson. It doesn't matter how good of a heart you have to be careful with who you talk to, who you align yourself with, who you associate with. But the only reason why you're saying, oh, she called me a racist along with everybody in the chat. What? That is exactly why people are making videos about you. That is slanderous. And let me tell you something that I will not tolerate. Why would I call you that when you've done nothing to me and everybody in the chat? I don't know everybody in the chat. That makes no sense. That's just ridiculous. So be really careful with what you're doing on your channel, because it is inciting hate when you do something like that. You think I've never dealt with somebody saying, oh, she calls everybody racist and disregard what she's saying. It doesn't matter what she's saying. That's deflection. And that is a way to discredit somebody by saying, I'm just this disgruntled, mad Black woman. Ain't nobody stupid. Been there, done that. And I'll continue to deal with it for the rest of my life. But what I will tell you is, do not incite hate to your audience. You're a creator. You have a responsibility. And you literally made that slanderous comment by saying, I called you a racist and the people in your comments. That is slanderous. And I will do something about it. That's a promise. Because to be honest with you, oh, that's okay. Shot of poison. To be honest with you, I tried very, very hard not to say anything negative about Kelley, because I thought highly of her. I didn't think that she was a bad person. But like I said, when you meet somebody, you're going by what they tell you. And then you start paying attention to what other people are saying. And then once you step on the outside, then they start doing that to you. Then you sit there and say, oh, okay, now it makes sense. This is why this person is saying she slandered them. This is why this person is saying she's not an advocate. You can't be a fucking advocate if you're inciting hate to your audience. I don't like that. I cannot believe that you literally told your audience that I said everyone in that comment section, everyone in your chat is racist. That is inciting hate. You giving your opinion about something is completely different from saying indefinitely that that's what I said, when all you have to do is watch my live. And guess what? All you have to do is watch it and you'll see I never said anything like that. And there's a difference. Hey, Robbie, I'm going to say hi to everybody in a minute. And there's a difference between me saying my opinion about somebody and how somebody made me feel than versus me just saying, I think Natasha is a racist and I think everyone in her chat is a racist as well. That's ridiculous. And I would never say something like that. And also, I wouldn't ever say anything like that about Natasha unless she didn't have a past of racism. There's points to everything that I say. I don't just say them just to say them. Kelley is poor and she's going to advocate for someone popular. I get it. I get it. But when you go there, I got to say something about that. And normally I wouldn't even say it, ignore it, sit back and watch, you guys. All you got to sit back and watch and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? But I would never, ever just randomly call somebody that. And the only reason why you're saying that is because it makes me look like the mad, black, angry woman. And I'm not playing with you. When you sit there and incite hate upon your audience, it's a different situation if you're just talking about yourself than versus when you're telling your audience, oh, and I guess apparently she thinks everybody else in the comments are racist too. What the fuck? If it's not me, if it's not me that ends up doing like taking this the legal route, because you sit there and you say you're going to take it the legal route with Robbie, you're going to take it the legal route with Mandy or whatever. You can say that if you want to, but what I will say is that you keep acting like that on your panel. You have a responsibility as a creator. You keep acting like that, you're the one who's going to end up in court. I'm just curious to know what the prize is for people wanting to drag you for sharing opinions. You have a right to share opinions just like everyone else. Exactly. And if there's a difference, first of all, that it would be a lie. That's a lie. I never said that. That's slanderous. Prove it. Where did I ever say yesterday that Kelley was a racist? You can't make those type of accusations if a person didn't excuse me, if a person didn't say that. Okay? You can't do that. And when you do something, do those types of things, there's consequences to your actions. There's consequences for that. I was here last night and you did not say what Kelley said that you said. Pure lies run through her mouth, and that's not good. No, you can't do that with your audience. You cannot do that. That is irresponsible, and it's inciting hate. So keep on inciting hate and slandering me and see what happens. And I'm talking about legally, because you cannot do those types of things and think that that's okay. You literally said I called you a racist, and you said I called your audience, the hundreds of people that were watching you, racist too. You cannot do that. I'm confusing for subs though. You were saying last week that NC wasn't racist. Genuinely confused. Mrs. B, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to take it all the way back a few days ago when I was cool with Natasha and she started bashing me because I was in somebody else's chat. And the multiple times that Natasha has been on my panel and me helping her, getting thrown under the bus and passively aggressively getting attacked everywhere because I'm in somebody else's chat showing them support. I don't know that person. I just know what she was talking about at that time, which was the DeLorean. She didn't like it when I was in her chat. So she bashed me, and I learned the hard way of what Natasha is really about. Do you understand now? You guys act like just because you're cool with somebody and you defended them that you don't have a right to realize the truth and change their mind. If you can't understand that, sorry, take a hike. The truth isn't usually glamorous. That's why so many of these people avoid the truth like plague. Exactly. Hey, Mrs. Portland, how are you, sweetheart, today? Let me say hi to people. I'm just mad because she said that I said that towards her audience. Do I care what her supporters think or, NC supporters think? No, I don't care what they think about me. But you cannot incite that kind of hate and have your audience, which you would have to literally be a fool to think that I would talk about hundreds of people at the same time and automatically assume that they are racist. That's ridiculous. But never once have I ever said anything about the people in her chat And to sit there and say something like that, that's slanderous. You can't do that. And I know you can't do a lot of things, but you better be very careful. Because, hey, Karma Vaults, just another troll, beautifully broken, Gold Star Mom, Jenny Lee. I know I said hi to that girl. Barky 0.2. Jen in Jersey. I thought the same thing. I didn't think you said anything about Kelley having. No, I did not. Never. Yes. Some of the people that were on the live, all you got to do is watch the live. I would never say something like that. But the point is, that is inciting hate to your audience. You can't do anything when people are lying about you guys. That's life. But don't do that to your audience. Okay? That's not right. That's inciting for them to come over to my chat and start harassing me because I said everyone in the chat is a racist. You don't do stuff like that. And I'm sorry, when you do stuff like that, it's irresponsible. It's very irresponsible. There's a difference between giving your opinion about somebody because of your personal experience than versus just straight lying. That's slander. So if you're gonna say those types of things, you better get some proof to back it up. Because I never said that about you. I have no experiences with you, Kelley. I barely know you. I know of what I thought I knew about you, but I don't know you. I don't have any experiences with you. I don't know anything about your past. So why would I call you that? That makes no sense. To insert yourself into this and act as though just because I'm calling someone else, when it comes to tendencies and how my experience was with her, given her past, has nothing to do with you. And you didn't have to insert yourself in it. And you did not have to say that and then tell your audience something like that. Like, how far can you possibly go? Do you think that's being an advocate when you're inciting hate like that? I feel like Robbie said it very well last night. He stated that just as looking into a true crime case, you have to hear all sides. If someone tells you not to go somewhere, how are you able to do that? Exactly. Exactly. And, I'm so glad, let me tell you guys, and I just want to say this. I am so glad, you guys, that I stood my ground. I am so glad that I did not just automatically take somebody who I thought I was cool with. I'm glad I didn't take her word when she was saying, Robbie's this horrible person. I know Mandy has done things in the past too, but everyone can change. Everyone deserves to have the benefit of the doubt, you guys. And I understand sometimes you might learn the hard way. I've just been that type of person where I like to experience things myself. Had I not got to know the real person in Natasha, if I didn't get to experience that for myself, I would still be those people that would have been skeptical on the outside. Like, why do you guys keep saying this about her? I know she's doing this. I know she's doing that. People are bashing her too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're always going to look at it differently, if that makes sense. But when you experience it yourself, then you understand. You're like, wow, okay. Now I see why that person is saying that they're hurt. Now I see why this person is saying, I get it now. And it had to take me going through that to get it. I don't know how hard that is for people to understand, but if you have a problem with that, then please leave. But back to what I was saying. I'm so happy that I didn't follow what I was told, regardless of somebody's past. I'm just glad that I didn't follow what I was told, because if I would have followed what I was told, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I really would have been looking stupid, like, obviously if I followed what I was told, everything would be fine. They wouldn't, excuse me, they wouldn't be doing this and making slanderous comments. But I knew something wasn't right. Something just didn't feel right. I'm just like, wait a minute, you're talking about how Robbie did this to you, Robbie did that, but you accepted his apology. Kelley, you accepted his apology. So you're supposed to leave the past in the past. But then if you are on a panel with somebody and they're bashing him and you start not even bashing him, but just saying bad things, whatever, and you start going along with that person, well, then you don't forgive him. I'm going to read comments. I'm sorry. This is weird not coming on camera, but I'm not ready yet, you guys. Support. I am just looking in from the outside. If one of my friends was supporting someone against me, I would be annoyed. I get what you're saying, Mrs. B. I'm just saying it's frustrating, and I'm not saying that a lot of people said that, but do you say that to people who go back and forth with Natasha, which I'm sure they've learned their lesson now? But there are some people who just like to give chances, who like to give the benefit of the doubt more than once. And this is the first time that I could honestly say, but I was cool with Natasha. I don't like to say friends because I don't know her like that. She never even tried to get to know me. But when you are trying to get to know someone or whatever, you don't ever see what other people see. And the only reason why I wanted to give Natasha a chance is because I never got to know her as a real person. I only went by what I seen. And to me, that's just, I'm not that type of person. Do you get hurt in the process? Yes, sometimes. You can defend somebody and then they could turn on you because you won't do what they want you to do. And then you see their true colors. This is where I'm at. Now, I don't give second or third chances. I don't do that. Like, I would never, ever speak nor talk or acknowledge their existence again. But what I'm saying is you can defend somebody, and then once you do something wrong to them and they throw you under the bus, you can start looking at things more, I don't know how to say it, more emotionally, more critically. Critically and emotionally don't go together. You guys know what I mean. You'll start looking deeper. And then you're like, wait a minute, okay, maybe she hasn't changed because she's doing this to me now. So maybe she hasn't changed. People have a right to change their opinions about things through experiences. Yeah, all this is too serious to go back again. This is very hurtful and hateful. You're right, that girl. You're right. And I would never, ever, you guys have my word. But what I'm saying now is you do not cross that line. First of all, you can't get mad because people have their own opinions. That's just life. Deal with it. But why would you insert yourself and lie? You fucking lied. And you incited hate to your audience. Okay, let me read some of these comments before I go. But I will be back on here, you guys, I promise. Okay. It's like they check their common sense at the door. I may not like everyone here, but I can ignore. Exactly. Yes, it depends on what side of the window you're on. Thank you, Robbie. And, Robbie tried to warn me, but you want to know what Robbie said to me? You want to know what Robbie said to me? He didn't say, okay, well, if you talk to Kelley, I want nothing to do with you. He said to me, Teaya, you'll learn. That's all he said. That's what a true, real person does. Sorry, it's the truth. Don't like it? I don't know what to tell you. People say and do horrible things. They make mistakes. You can't hold that against them forever, especially if you see that they're trying to change. I understand that sometimes our thought process can be clouded when somebody that's involved that we really, really, truly love. And in the beginning of my live yesterday, I made it very, very clear that I wanted to be very respectful towards Kelley. And I still am now, even though I'm pissed. I said very clearly, I wanted to be very respectful towards Kelley because we have a mutual friend and I didn't want to hurt her. But now it's to a point where if you can't see what's blatantly going on here, I don't know what to tell you, because she straight lied on me and incited hate to her audience. You want to go ahead and go and backtrack and say that you didn't, go ahead. But I have the proof, okay? And I know what I said on my live. And I would never, ever do something like that. And I don't just throw out the word racism. I don't take that word lightly. It takes a lot for me to say something like that about anybody. What I do is I go to your past. That's what I do. If I see that you're treating me a certain kind of way, I look at your past and I say, oh, that makes sense. I just started watching Robbie because previously NC made me feel he wasn't a good person or creator. I am glad I took the time to watch, and now I really enjoy his content. Me too. Me too. Gold Star Mom. As of now, am truly working towards at being better. Good, Mrs. Portland. I'm so happy to hear that. Sorry if I missed anybody's comment. I'll go back up. Hey, the Magician's Manor, how are you? We all fuck up. Exactly, the Karma Vault. I was so glad to see you didn't kiss ass Teaya and go against your beliefs. Thank you, Jen in Jersey. I like that name. Andrea Mom, and it's okay, Teaya. Some of us take longer than others to realize the same thing. Exactly. And it didn't take me that long, though. I was cool with her for probably about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And, you know, she doesn't know anything about me. Like I said, I take calling people a friend very seriously, too. And when you're friends with somebody, you have to ask them about themselves. I will always remain classy here on my channel. We keep it classy over here. And I didn't slander Kelley in any way. I didn't talk about her badly in any way. And I just think it's disgusting to incite hate upon your audience like that. They're going to think whatever they want to think. But when you say something like that, you're encouraging it. And unfortunately, people are too lazy to go back and look at the live and say, where did she say that you're racist, Kelley? Doing well. Sorry this is happening. Great job. Thank you, the Magician's Manor. I'm mad at the slanderous part. That's the only thing I'm mad about. That's the only reason why I came on here. And like I said, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, that I seen what I seen rather quickly, in my opinion, because it could have gotten much worse. And I'm so happy that I did not go against what I believe. You know, I'm a grown woman. Yep, I'm a grown ass woman. Repeat that. I'm a grown ass woman, and I'll go wherever the fuck I want to go. And if you don't like it, take a hike. It's very simple. But what I will say is that I could have lost out on some really nice people that would never do anything like that. And there's needs to be more courteous and respect in this world. I agree, Mrs. Portland. Us Geminis find out on our own. Thank you. You know what? It's really good to have a Gemini in here. Anybody else a Gemini type of one? Yeah, I don't know what it is with us Geminis. We don't listen. We're very, very hard-headed. Somebody could, you guys think people didn't tell me? I was getting emails. And like I said, I wasn't just defending Natasha publicly. I was defending her behind the scenes too. There was a lot of people that's like, Teaya, this is bad. This is really, really bad. She's using you, Teaya, for you're defending her with racism. Teaya, take a look back, and she's gonna do it to you. I heard it all, but I had to see it for myself. Parker, where is Parker? Oh, positive. I'm sorry. I always look for Parker. And I have one planned for this week. Don't forget to email me, Parker. But I'm not trying to, you guys, do your own research. I always type that in the beginning of my live. I will always say that, opinions are not facts. Do your own research and form your own opinions as you, as an individual. Don't just go by what the creator says. Do your research, and you're going to find out for yourself how you feel. But everyone is entitled to their own opinion. You can't change people's opinions. And the fact that you're backtracking and talking about that, you got a little clip of you saying, I'm a racist. Okay. Backtracking about a black guy that you've dated. You don't have to do all that if you're not racist. You don't have to go that far, and see. You really don't. If you're not racist, you're not racist. I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't like the way that you treated me. I take it back to your past. That's my opinion, but you don't have to backtrack and do all of that, because if you're not, just say you're not and move on. It's very simple. You don't have to backtrack and start talking about the black guy that you dated, and all different ethnicities. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to make excuses. If you're not, then you're not. No reason to try to convince anybody. The only person I think you're trying to convince is yourself. All right, hold on one second, you guys.
Well, I
Hold on one second, you guys. Goose, can you message me real quick? Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I just wanted to get this real quick. So hold on.
The head, the face, the back, the neck. You might as well stab her and then ask, why are you bleeding? Yeah. that's Brooks. Yeah. Yeah. Put down to me like she thought I would be in a community run by a racist. I think not. Exactly. Oh, I'm a Clover. I just want to thank you for those kind words that you said in the very before the live even started. You said something just so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I guess we're all racist. I don't understand what happened to, real friendship and
that is inciting hate. Keep playing with me. I will take this legal. I'm not playing. I don't care what any of them think. And you guys can think whatever you want to think. But when you say something like that, apparently we're all racist. Don't fuck around when you say something like that. I'm not mad because you don't like me. I don't care. I don't care. But when you're inciting hate like that, that is slander. Hold on, you guys.
it in her chat, though she did make a point to say that. Okay. Good. Well, Lycan is like a monster to me. Everybody knows.
Whatever. Hold on, I might have to play you guys something else. But anyway, let me go up and read this. Must be important. She wouldn't leave us waiting. I'm sorry I left you guys waiting. I had to find that real quick. I should have had it ready, but I just came on here randomly. Thank you everyone for the special birthday wishes. Happy birthday, Cece. Happy birthday. Receipts are always the best way to go. Just keep it real. Exactly. Oh, God. Yes, everybody give a shout out to Cece. Happy birthday, beautiful. River, I was on CJ's channel yesterday, and then she went to Natasha. It is not a word was said to her about going over there. She's very selective with who she gets angry with. I agree. Glad you stayed, Karma Vault. Yes, I'm glad to see you in here. Sounds like she's downplaying racism as well. Absolutely, she is. That's what is done. That's the and I can go on forever with you guys. If you are not Caucasian, don't ever tell me how to feel about anything when it comes to race. There are a lot of people that I have felt out with that are white, blah, 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 and I would never dream of ever calling them that word. And I didn't even say technically racist. It's more racist tendencies, but I guess the term can be confusing. But regardless, that's just my opinion of her. I didn't do it to be thanked publicly or anything like that. But when you're walking around throwing me under the bus and acting as though I'm this horrible person because I was in somebody's chat to show them the support once because I agreed with what they were saying, and then you throw me under the bus and thank every single person, every creator that defended you except for me, when I clearly showed the proof of how much she's been on my panel, how much I have defended her, which yes, I am 100% able to take responsibility for my actions and say I made a mistake. I'm only human, you guys. I make mistakes, but I learned. So when you say things like that, all it's doing is trying to discredit that Black person and make it seem like they're just crazy and they call everybody racist. Just like she said, oh, if you really want to be honest, I think Teaya is a racist. Okay. I don't want to go back and forth, or never did I didn't shed light to it. Natasha's the one who started talking about it first. I said something in my comments. I was never planning on going live about it or saying anything. But when you shed light on something and then you call out the 2 African American supporters that you have and try to pit us against each other and act as though I'm trying to turn them against you, you're crossing the line, because I would never do that. What I do think is that when you have a past of those types of things, and when it comes to, racism, prejudice, when you have a past of that and then you start seeing the way the only Black creator that defended you was treated, I have a right to my opinion, just like she does. There is no tit for tat. And all oh my God. And obviously it is being more talked about. It's not being talked about by me. I'm not sitting here constantly talking about it. I said what I had to say, and that was the end of it last night. But yet then we have Kelley the advocate that goes on her channel and slanders me and lies. Okay? Why does she have to insert herself in it? I wasn't even talking about her. I said nothing but nice things about her. Just stop. Because it is slanderous, and I will do something about it legally. Hold on a second here. I was sent something. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I was just talking there for like 60 seconds. Oh shit. I was just talking. Now, where the hell was I talking about? Oh, okay. Sorry. I posted this for a reason. Listen, I'm so sorry. um, I was talking, I don't know about that, Andrea mom, with if you're still here with with I don't know about Dorothy. I definitely Kelley, because she literally agrees with everything that Natasha says. But I don't know about Dorothy. I think Dorothy's a pretty tough woman, but I could be wrong. Um, Also, I was talking to my mod today, and she was more mad than I was. Like, she was really, really, really mad, because I think when you say the intimidation thing, Andrea mom, it's very, I don't know how to say this. It never made me happy, you guys. It actually made me very uncomfortable when Natasha would be on my panel and there'd be like 600 people in a chat. It made me feel very uncomfortable because they weren't here for me. They were here because Natasha didn't have her channels, and they were here to show Natasha support. The only reason why they were showing me support is because of my support for Natasha. So it didn't make me feel happy or like, oh my God, I have 600 people in it. It made me feel very, very uncomfortable. So I think for some creators, like smaller creators, and like I told you guys, I feel like that's purposely and maliciously done to surround yourself with smaller creators so you can be superior to them. But what I will say is that for some creators, they do like that. They do like having 600 people in the chat and people joining your memberships, even if it is for somebody else. It's still nice, I guess, for some creators, but that didn't make me happy. First of all, I don't have memberships. It made me very uncomfortable, and it made me feel like this is going to be used against me. That's what it made me feel like. Good. Let her call me whatever she wants to call me. All I'm saying is I'm talking about Kelley right now, and the slanderous things, she better stop. Period. Don't do it no more. Because I never said you were a racist, nor did I say the people in your chat were. And to do something like that is inciting hate, excuse me, because it's a lie, and I will take it legal. They fluctuate with whatever feeling she has at the moment. Right, Andrea. But no, it never made me feel happy or, like I'm just this special person because there was like 600-700 people in the chat. I knew that they were here not for me, and it was a very uncomfortable feeling. So, and like I said, in the back of my head, I'm like, this is going to be used against me down the road. It wasn't flattering. Of course, I want to build that on my own, like I told you guys. But you guys don't have to be honest with you, if I were you guys, I wouldn't listen to her. Last night, KTA was still cool, I thought. And you were still going to watch her and adored Max. Has that changed now? Seriously, it's very ridiculous. Clearly, Max will follow suit. Have a nice day. Yeah, she was cool until I didn't have a problem with her until she said I called her racist, which I didn't. You cannot slander somebody like that. I never said that about her. I don't know anything about her past. She's never acted that way towards me. So I would never call her that. I'm going to screen record the vital that is coming out of that dirty mosh of hers. I'll see you all soon. Be good to each other and yourself. Thank you, little Gilbert. Okay. Well, listen, you guys. Let her talk. Okay? Let her talk. Nobody has to send me screenshots. Nobody has to send me voice voice clips, anything like that. Let her talk. I'm not the first person she's dragged, and I damn sure ain't going to be the last. She drags everyone that goes against her. So let her talk. Okay. I don't give a fuck what she says. Okay. Just let her be who she is. And I'm going to be who I am. I'm not even addressing her. I am talking about Kelley. I know what I said yesterday. You guys were here. You know what I said. I just proved to you what she just said. You don't incite hate upon your audience like that. And I will take it legal if it continues. He's singing. But let her do what she does. She drags everybody, you guys. Anybody that goes against her. How many people in here have been dragged by that woman? Type of one. Yes, 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 Xylee. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Xylee. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Xylee gets real. You are 100% right. I don't want that for, I don't want that. I just didn't feel comfortable. It just made me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, Tia, she's trying to get you to go tit for tat and run her cycle again. I know. By the way, what garbage mouth is playing? What garbage mouth is playing is from 2021. And she had that voice clip forever, but just now playing it. It's something the LH did in her voice recorder about her niece. Uh-oh. Sally, I'm there for you in all your glory. I never know your panel guest. I know AT2 is amazing, Sally. But I'm warning you guys now. Don't send me any voice clips or any videos about her. I don't want to see it. I don't watch her anymore. I don't want to watch her anymore. I'm not going tit for tat with that woman. She's just not she's not worth it to me. I don't want to go tit for tat with her. I got better things to do, okay? I don't have time to sit on the internet all day going tit for tat. I'm addressing Kelley. I'm not even talking to her. But of course, she's going to try to come in Kelley's defense, even though she probably never has. But you can't come in her defense with this. I will take it legal if you incite hate upon your audience in that way. You have to be careful when you say those types of things. And I would never call somebody a racist if I didn't have a reason to, for one, or racial tendencies, whatever. If I didn't have a reason to, for one, and for two, I would never call an audience that. And there was a question that was asked, and I'll read it to you guys. But I'm warning you guys, don't send me any clips about her. I don't want to see them. Can't stand the sound of her voice anymore, and I don't want anything to do with that woman. Going tit for tat with her doesn't do anything but make everything worse. You guys hear my voice? Okay, sorry I missed this comment. This is from Carrie. Tia, do you support Lycan? I'm African American as well, so would just like to hear your views on him. I'm sure he has some supporters in here too. I've heard a lot do racial slurs from him. Yes. Carrie, I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. I will tell you that no, I don't support him. If he was to publicly say that he's, that he wouldn't talk like that anymore, I would watch him and see if he changed. But I can't support somebody who says and who has said those type of derogatory things towards Black people, using the N-word. It's against everything that I stand for. And it's also very hurtful. And some Black people may not mind. But in my opinion, I just don't stand for that. I don't have a problem with other people who choose to support him because I feel like other people look at him differently. But as far as me, no, I don't. As an African American woman, I just don't. I don't like the things that he says. Not only are they hurtful, and I understand that, I remember Robbie saying that he has a different kind of humor, and I get all that. But sometimes people take their humor too far, and your humor shouldn't be at the expense of Black people. Some people have a problem with the N-word and some people don't. I personally, you guys know my stance on that. I don't think anybody should be using the N-word, period. Black people fought hard not to be called that. However, Black people took that word back as a term of endearment. So I do feel like we as Black people turned it into something positive. So if Black people use it, it's different, in my opinion. But the way that he's used it, I don't agree with that. So no, I do not support him. I'm not saying that he, I don't know anything about him, but I've heard a lot of the things that he says, and I can't stand with that. I hope that made it clear. um, I don't feel having high numbers in your chat was ever the motivation behind your actions or whom you chose to support. Thank you, Nikki Rex, which you are always in my comment section, and I love you to death, girl. Thank you for being so supportive no matter what. Thank you for being so supportive even if you didn't agree with who I chose to support or everything that I say. That's what I love about you. So I just want to give a shout out to you and say thank you. Yes, AT2 is amazing. I've always watched him. I missed the question one, and I watch you too. So I've really been watching you a lot recently. I like when you did that board of like kind of putting everything together. Okay, Mandy C was here. Now she's over here. I really like that. Very intelligent. Yes, and it could be from ignorance. A lot of people who do those things, it really is from ignorance, Natasha. That's your absolute right to. No one can take that from you. Thank you, Xylee. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being in here. I don't know if anybody put a 1. Yes. If anybody has been dragged by that woman, put a 1. But I'm warning you guys. Please don't send me anything she says. I don't care about her. I will not go tit for tat with her. I don't have time. She does it to everybody that she doesn't like or who goes against whatever she says, and I'm done with it. I could have picked the easy way and chose to stand with her, but I choose to be strong, stand up for my own convictions, and ain't nobody going to tell me what I can and can't do and where I can and can't go, period. End of discussion. And my opinion about you is always going to be the same. You may not even know that you have racist tendencies, but you do. And that's my opinion. Take it or leave it and move on. But we all know she's not going to do that. But going tit for tat with her, this live isn't even about her. Going tit for tat with her just gives her more content. You would think after getting your channels taken down, you might change it up a little bit. Okay? Just change it up a little bit. Maybe show YouTube that you're a changed person instead of spewing hate all day and all night. Teaya hasn't ever talked about numbers or super chats, PayPals, etc. Sorry, couldn't hold it in anymore. This makes me so mad being your friend for almost a year. Thank you, Goose. I appreciate you, girl. But people, you guys knew this was going to happen, right? Like, I'm sure you guys did. So many people messaged me and knew. They're like, she's going to do this to you, Teaya. And unfortunately, Hey, Peach, how are you, beautiful? Unfortunately, sometimes you gotta learn things the hard way, you guys. But don't ever listen to her. You guys stand on your own. I'm not going tit for tat with that woman. Let me see. I don't know. There's some people who haven't been dragged by her, though. I know that. I remember when she did that to you, the Karma Vault. Best thing to do is not watch Teaya. It's a good lesson. Wise choice. No, I don't care about what she says. We'd all saved a lot of time doing that. Exactly. I said what I had to say. That's my opinion, and it's time to move on. Is she gonna move on? Probably not. Didn't you get dragged by her, that girl? I can't remember. It was a long time ago, wasn't it? I can't remember. But yeah, I know. I remember when she called the Karma Vault out. This was recently because you were I forget, you did a survey or something. So yeah. Yes, I'm doing good, babe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. But I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick and say that, okay? Because inciting hate upon your audience is not good. Yep, 3 times most recently, like 2 weeks ago, maybe. Oh, I remember when she said something about you a while ago, that girl. I didn't know it was recently. Um, you'll have to call me. I didn't know it was recently. Huh. Let's just say that at the end of the day, I knew that you would make the best decision for yourself and that you usually try to give people the benefit of the doubt and a chance to get to know them. Thank you, Goose. I appreciate you. NC is so predictable. We love you too. Yes, she is predictable. But I don't care. Those kind of things don't affect me, you guys. There's people who have done videos about me that I've never responded to, and I won't. Um, I'm allowed to have my opinion. I can be her content. Thank you for the free promotion. And I hope that I wish her nothing but success and with her channels. And that's the end of that. I'm not talking to her, I'm not addressing her, but somehow or some way she always got to make the shit about her. No. make it about somebody else. That's all she does is drag people. She's so predictable. Amen. It's the same song and dance. Can you switch it up a little bit and maybe try to be a little bit more classy? Walk away with your pride and your dignity still intact and just say, you know what? She thinks I'm racist. Okay, fine. She thinks I have racist tendencies. Fine. I don't want nothing to do with her and just move on. No, you have to just keep dragging it on. Tia's a piece of shit. I don't like this. I don't like that. Blah, 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 blah. What's class? Class, just having respect for yourself. I don't understand creators posting PayPal's, Cash Apps, Amazon, like we never be friends. Oops, I got 2 comments mixed up. Amazon, like the world owes them. I think, Karen, that there's nothing wrong with posting your PayPal or Cash Apps every once in a while, dropping them to show support because it does cost money to maintain a channel. And it's your way of showing the creator that you like their content, but in that same sense, that's just, I feel like those things, as far as lots of super chats and people showing love, you'll get that when you're consistent and working hard. I know you were kidding, Goose. You'll get that consistently as you're working hard and stuff like that. It's gonna come. Laws of attraction. You get what you put into this world. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. But as long as you're not constantly talking about that, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Oh well. Shalma, am I saying your name right? Shalma, that's your choice to do that though. That's your choice, baby. You don't have to do that though, because I don't care. I'm not even gonna watch it. I don't watch her. From the moment she stopped talking, from the moment I fell out with her, you guys, I do not watch her. I don't hate watch. I don't like to hate watch because it doesn't do anything but make me mad. And then I will go tit for tat with her. If I watch, I will. I'm not gonna lie. But if I don't watch, I can just sit here and be with my kids. And I'm missing out on going outside with them right now. So I'm about to end this. And yeah, I don't care if I don't watch. Yeah, like every once in a while, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a ton of ways to show love besides money. I prefer loyalty over cash. Amen. So you are the bigger person. Just move on. You talked quite a bit alleging her to be a racist. Leave it be or keep going. You made your decision. Actually, no, she made her decision, Ironic Blonde. I never ever talked about her having racial tendencies or anything like that. She's the one that started talking about it. I said it in my comment section. There's a difference between saying something in your comment section versus going live and talking about it for hours. There's a difference. Never once did I ever plan on talking about that and my opinion about her and racial tendencies. Never once did I plan on going live about that. She just wanted to beat me to the punch because she thought that I was. She shed light on it, not me. Sorry. Get it right, sweetheart. And I'm not going to tit for tat with her because you can't argue with somebody like that. And it's not alleging. Anybody can have opinion about something. Do you not get that? I'm a creator. I'm entitled to my opinion. You may have a different opinion than me. That's your choice. She's the one who started talking about it. She should have kept her mouth shut. She didn't have to go live. She has more subscribers than me. She has more views than me. Had she not talked about it, nobody would never have known what I said. But she's so busy stalking me on my community tab and taking screenshots of the comments that I leave. And just because I left a comment saying, in my opinion, I feel like Natasha has racial tendencies. Why'd you call it out? Why didn't you keep your mouth shut? She's the one who started talking about it, not me. But regardless, this live is not about her. I'm not talking about her. So if she wants to go tit for tat, she can go tit for tat with her damn self. Because she ain't going tit for tat with me. I'm not stupid. I know how to ignore people like her. I agree, Natasha Richardson. Other people's money ain't my business. Exactly. You are so right, Natasha Richardson. You must not have watched the video from last night and the day before. Please go catch up. Exactly. You don't know what you're talking about, so keep it moving. If you're going to talk about something, know what you're talking about. Had she not shed light on this and started talking about it, no one would ever know except for the people that seen my community post. She has more people watching her than me. Why even say anything at all? You are better than me. Half my job on YouTube is hate watching. Well, at least a third of it. No, I can't hate watch. Not when it's about me. Like, I'll hate watch, like, you know, if it's about somebody else, I'll catch up on it and I may even talk about it as commentary. But when people do videos about me, I do not watch because it doesn't solve anything. It just kind of, you're almost verbally abusing yourself when you do that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion about you. You do not have to listen to it though. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a gamer and goth chick that's obsessed with true crime. I'm a huge fan of drama, to be honest. I am not a huge fan of drama, to be good, because drama can be draining. I'm back. Toxic levels are off the Richter scale over there. One can only take so much of that bullshit. I'm just going to rest here in the corner for a few. Yeah, did you guys wait. Racial tendencies and racists kind of coincide together. Jill, look it up. To me, like I initially said, I think that Natasha has racial tendencies, and that's just my opinion. I feel like just given her past and the things that she has said, in my opinion, I feel like she thinks she's superior over Black people. That's my opinion. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I'm entitled to my own opinion. And just because I think that doesn't mean it's true. It's just my opinion of my experience with her. And she has her opinion about me, and I have my opinion about her. And now that I know the person and who she is, I'm staying away from her. And it's not like I'm going to keep talking about it, because I'm not. But some people do have racial tendencies and they just don't know it, you know? And she even said, you know, she really didn't grow up around diversity, and a lot of people don't. And sometimes when, you know, especially if what she called some, you know, a person of color in her family, it just, I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. I thought I heard differently at the beginning of the live. I've always thought she's a racist. Racial tendencies is almost the same though, Jill. It's pretty much, you have those tendencies, like you can tell that she grew up, like the fact that, and I'm not going to talk about this too much, the fact that she said she dated a Black man, which, you know, that's great, but why even bring that up? Like, why? You don't have to bring that up to prove it. If you're not, then you're not. You don't have to prove it to nobody. It doesn't matter what I think. We're not cool anymore and we never will be. So it doesn't matter what I think. And your audience sure as hell don't think you are. Your supporters don't. So why do you care? That's what I'm saying. Tia, you're live at 5 p.m. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay, Alex. Yeah, I got pissed off about something. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. But yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand, Jill. I just feel like some people are like that, but they just don't know it. Like, I have, excuse me, white friends that grew up, you know, having racist parents and things like that, and would say certain things, or they would say certain things to me like, you're pretty for a black girl, or they would literally make racial slurs, and I'd be like, what did you just say? And I would point it out to them, and they literally would be like, oh, well, that's just what I know. I didn't think that there was anything wrong with that. And they changed. They learned. They were ready to learn. They wanted to change their way of thinking. And then there are some people where they refuse to change their way of thinking. It doesn't matter what you say to them. Some people can sit down and use it as a learning experience, knowing that you're the privileged one. Okay, well, you're right. You were the only black creator that I did that to, but I didn't technically really mean it like that, but I can see how you can take it like that because that happens a lot in America in general. You understand what I'm saying, you guys? Like, there could have been so many ways, and that's what bothers me so much. Just because a black person, there's a difference between a black person saying, I fell out with her, she's white, she's a racist. I fell out with her, she's white, a racist, because she doesn't want to talk to me. Fell out with that girl, she's white, so she has to be a racist because she doesn't want to talk to me. No, that is something that would never be. But if somebody has a past of being like that, and then they do certain things that make you feel like, wow, why would she do something like that to me? Maybe listen instead of judging. Maybe take the time to listen and learn instead of disregarding them, deflecting, and automatically trying to make them look like they call every white person that they encounter a racist. Because that's not true. That's not me. I grew up with white people. I would never say that unless I felt it. And I'm sorry to those who feel like, there are different kinds of prejudices in the world. There are different kind of races. Just because a person pretends, some people pretend well. And also, there are definitely, which is always the people that I don't want to say fear the most, but worry about the most, because when you're dealing with a closet racist, you don't know what they're up to. Those are the worst kind of racist. But in my opinion, I don't care about her. I don't want to talk about her anymore. I'm not going to for tap. I just wanted to address, when you tell your audience, apparently we're all racist. When you do something like that, you're inciting hate. Be careful. Because I do have the financial means to take somebody to court for slander. That's serious. That's not a game. I had to say something about this. I'm going to read your comments and I'm going to end this. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. and I'm live. It's crazy. So people are ignorant and not self-aware, but that's still not an excuse to be superior or racist. Right? It's always been annoying when guys say, I've never been with a black chick. It is. That's annoying too. I just say I've been with a lot of white guys. I have a boyfriend now, though, so I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, I used to get that a lot too, Natasha. Not a lot, but yeah, I did. But grew up around my father, who was really nasty and hateful racist. I'm sorry, but at least you've changed, right? For the better. Right, Mrs. Portland? That's what matters the most. I hate when people make a big deal out of race. Yes, exactly. However, it's very important to never say that you don't see color. It's very important to see color. Very. Did you watch the video someone put out there with Natasha going after? No, no, Gold Star Mom. If you'd send that to me, I'd like to watch that. Well, there's a first for everything. Amen. Amen. Everybody, like I said, everybody gets attacked by her eventually. So I've learned, and I thank you guys for being so supportive. I'm going to be back on here tonight. I think I might have some more stuff to play for you guys, but until that time, you're beautiful, that girl. Until that time, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And please don't send me any video clips of her. Gold Star Mom, get a hold of me. All of my social medias and everything are in the about section. Thank you guys for being so great. You guys are amazing, and I will be back on here tonight. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. Love y'all. Hold on. She has always worked her worked her minions up into a lather. They're frothing at the mouth. Literally, she is in her element. She loves hate, and that's sad. That is sad. Yes, I will message you too, Peach. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.